guest dates about once a week. On a scale from 1 to 10, she says she's a 7.5. She tells us that her friends have stopped trying to fix her up, and she says that she has a secret for you men out there. Please welcome April Smith. Well, it seems to me like you've underestimated your potential at a 7.5. I mean, you know, you're a nice-looking woman. Why do you say you're a 7.5?
I don't think there's such thing as a perfect 10, and I just think, well, at one point I thought maybe if I had a nose job I might a little closer, but I don't know. I just, as soon as I heard about what you have to go through and I almost passed out, I just said, forget it. A 7.5 is good enough for me, so that's just where I'm going to stay.
Yeah, I think that's your opinion. I think other people would probably rate you higher.
Thanks.
Oh, shucks, kick a tire. Yeah. So now, what's the secret you have for us men out there?
I think that most men, as far as like erogenous zones are concerned, are neck, ears, and I think the sexiest thing, as far as I'm concerned, on a woman is her stomach. And I think two bare stomachs together are just incredible. And I think more men should concentrate on something else besides the typical areas.
Well, guys, I'll just let you take your own cue. So, I'm going to take a look at the men that April had to choose from. Remember, you're going to pick the stump of the man that you think's best for her. First, there was Peter. Peter's originally from San Diego. He has a degree in economics. His favorite activities are partying and sleeping. He claims that he never turns down a woman who asks him out, and here's more from Peter.
It seems like almost all the girls I meet, when I meet them, the timing is that they've just lost their job, or they have absolutely no money, or they don't have anything, and they're just coming off the rocks, and I just end up there at the wrong time.
Next, David. David dates about twice a month. He thinks that he resembles Tom Cruise. He's 6 feet, he's 180 pounds, but he says that he'd like to be 2 inches taller, 30 pounds heavier. And David told us why it's so hard to find the right woman.
You can't find them with a personality that you want, though. They have to be non-materialistic, like when you do things for, like they expect you to spend a lot of money on them, right? They shouldn't expect that. It's going to happen. It's totally going to happen. But they shouldn't, like, expect it. They should be like, whoa, that's nice, and stuff like that. Really sincere and honest, and it's hard. It's really hard to find a girl like that.
Finally, Carrie, he was born and raised in Connecticut. He describes himself as moody but funny. He's looking for a Kim Basinger look-alike who will appreciate his poetry and cooking. Gary tells us about a recent date.
She decided that she wanted to completely take off her clothes. And not that I didn't like it or anything, but she just decided to do that and turn around and start kissing me while I'm driving up this hill, a windy hill, and I was having a hell of a time keeping on the road. But I was a little bit embarrassed because I didn't know her that well.
Well, those are the three guys that April had to choose from. It's time for you to pick one. Who would you match her up with? We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll meet the man that April selected, hear everything that happened on their date. 2 and 2. Be right back at you.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to USA Live.
Here, both sides. Say hello to David Cool. Hi, David.
Hi, Chuck.
Make yourself at home back there. Well, here we go, April. My 7.5.
Well, we had a couple of conversations together, and I found out that he had friends up north that were going to be in Vegas, and that's what he was going to do. So I said, well, why don't we just merge plans, and I'll bring a few girlfriends, and why don't we all just go to Vegas?
Really?
So that's what we decided to do.
So how many of you are there attempting to go to Vegas?
Well, there's 3 girls in the car behind us, and then he had 3 friends up there, so there was
okay. So there are
8 of us all together.
Yeah, 4 couples. So now, do you go to his place? Does he come to your place? What?
He came out to my place out in El Toloma. I was a little shocked because I saw the video. He's very clean cut. I mean, he's handsome anyway, don't get me wrong. But he had dyed his hair darker, and he had leather on and black jeans. I mean, he looked like Rebel without a cause. I was like, oh my gosh, is this the same person? And then
he's going through that Elvis thing.
Yeah. But as soon as you started talking, I knew it was him. I felt that familiar comfort.
What did you notice about her, Dave?
Well, the first thing I noticed her friends, because she was hiding in the bathroom, and so when she came out, she looked really good. She was tan, and she had a pair of shorts on. I noticed her face first and her hair, but then I looked at her butt. But I didn't let her know it, because, you know,
she
that's
was walking away.
That's one of my things,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
they have to have a
Would
nice
you say
butt.
7.5?
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That's what I thought. So now you jump in the car and you take off for Vegas.
Right. So David and I are in his car, and my girlfriends are in the other one. And we get there, and we go to the hotel where his friends are first, and they flaked out on us. They're all like been drinking and partying too many days, and they were just deadheads.
Oh.
So we left, and we checked into another hotel, and got ready, and then went down to the pool. And needless to say, he has an excellent body, very sexy.
Lucky for you.
Yeah.
And so you're what? Taking sun or just glaring at his body, or what's happening?
All the above.
All the above.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could have mentioned a few other things, but I don't have time. So now what happens?
Well, so we got done laying out for a while. Went back upstairs, and two of my girlfriends has double beds, are already both asleep, one on each bed. So we just both kind of fell into the other bed, and it was weird because we couldn't really get close or cuddle, or we hadn't touched at all yet. So it was kind of a drag, but it was.
Well, you just been leering at each other because it's like, you know, he's out there.
You know what it is? We had been with so many people, and we were so comfortable, it was almost like I forgot. Not that the attraction didn't go away, but it was so comfortable that it wasn't at the top of my mind.
Yeah. So you didn't mind sharing this bedroom and everything with April's friends. I got a picture of you and with these 5 girls on all kind of a slumber party with you in the middle of it or something.
Well, actually, yeah. To tell you the truth, I'm kind of used to that. Some of my best friends are they're all girls, so like I'm used to it.
Sure.
And so I get along with all these girls really well, and it didn't make me feel uncomfortable at all. I mean, we were so tired when we get back up there, and they already had the beds, and we're like, well, there's a space on this one, a space on this one. I'll just jump on either one. I don't care. I'm tired.
Okay. All right. So now what happened?
So.
You get up.
Right. Well, my girlfriends woke me up and they said, well, we're leaving. And I said, why are you guys leaving? They said, well, we want you to have, time with him, and we want to go gamble. So they left, and I got up and got cleaned up. And he was still sleeping. He slept for a long time, and I just decided that, it was time for him to get up, so I just woke him up. So.
How did you manage that?
How'd she wake me up?
Thank you.
Well, I guess I got about 4 hours sleep, and she came out of the bathroom, she jumped on the bed like a little kid. Just, get up, get up, get up. It was cute.
But I guess you're used to that, huh?
Oh, yeah.
So now he gets up, and where do you go?
We, of course, after waking up early in the morning, I had to go to work on Monday, so we drove home. Because now we're on to Monday morning.
Oh, my God.
So, but it was definitely fun. Yeah, it was. I know it sounds kind of dull, but it really wasn't.
No, it didn't sound dull at all. It just sounded kind of sleepy. I don't know. Let's take a look and see what the audience picked for you. David, 77%. As a matter of fact, you're an astronaut, well paid for it. You picked him and they picked him.
David, would you like to go out with me again?
Absolutely.
All right, Dave, come on out. Well, a good date. But I guess you're used to that. All right, I know. I'm having a good time. I'm glad to have you both on the show. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Let us know how you're doing, okay? Going to come right back with our next guest. Stay with us.
Hey.
Just like the earlier guy on, I have a fetish with my feet.
Oh, you do?
I sure do.
With your feet?
What's that?
So what do you do when you get ready for your date?
I make sure my feet are clean.
Separate toothbrush to clean your feet?
Yeah, I mean, I have a fetish with them just in case, you know, she sees them. I want to make sure they're clean.
Oh, I see. I see. In case it turns into a swimming date. Thanks a lot for calling, Seth. Let's see here in the cafe. Young lady, let me ask you, what is it that you do when you're getting ready for a date? Some special ritual? I see. Well, maybe I'll come back to you in a few years. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you my beautiful little daughter, Mackenzie Rose. This is her. She's asleep. She's asleep. This is her mother, my wife, Brooke.
Hi.
Hi. And this is my mom, Mary O'Connor.
Hi.
And this is my family. We have to go to a commercial, but we will be back for some more. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back.